Oh, there we are. Hi, guys. We're on the first half of August 27th, and hope we can get this to you today. Oh, there goes the screen, just in time. Right back. Okay. We're on page 6. I don't know if they want to see me or just the work. This is all new to us. Eventually, guys, we're going to be so techy. We're going to have these guys getting recorded right here, and we're going to have Wes Marin looking at us right there. It's kind of interesting what's happening. I'm still not sure if that's the best place for this. Do they want me or do they want that? Oh well, here's what we got. Okay, can't wait to hit the slopes. All right, we are reading this. We're identifying independent and dependent quantities, noodle, and we're also identifying units that are being used to measure, all right? So number 6, Andrew loves skiing. There was not that many skiers out here, yes? Raise your hand if you love skiing. No?
I've snowboarded before, though.
Oh, how about snowboard? Oh, okay, that makes more sense, okay? I knew it wouldn't be for everybody, but I was like, whoa. No one at all, but it's snowboarding. Okay, good. Here we go. Andrew loves skiing. Noodle, would you like to read?
Yeah.
Page 6.
Andrew loves skiing. There you got it for me, buddy. He just hates the ski lift ride back up to the top of the hill. For some reason, the ski lift has been acting up today. This last trip started fine. The ski lift traveled up the mountain at a steady rate of about 83 feet per second. Minute per minute. That yellow bastard. Then all of a sudden it stopped. And Andrew went flying through the windshield. And they were waiting for 10 minutes. Finally, the ski lift began to ascend up to the mountaintop.
Woohoo! Okay, there's this word again, ascend. Ascend. What do we say ascend means?
Get higher up.
Get higher up. Okay. So now, there are some clues in there. One clue is this 83 feet per minute. Another clue is the word ascend. Oh, we just did a problem with an ascend-descend. Okay, independent and dependent quantities. Now, normally I would have you find the dependent first. I think that's easiest to say. Something depends on something else, but I've been giving you a clue on an independent quantity. You'll find a lot. What's the independent quantity here? What's the one that's been in like 3 other problems? Time. Time. And in this problem, what's it being measured in? What units? Minutes. It is the independent quantity because it's causing something else to happen. Independent quantity because it's just keeps going. It's not affected by where that ski lift is. Minute 10 comes after minute 9, all right? It doesn't matter how high you are. It just keeps doing its own thing. It's independent, okay? Now, dependent. In this problem, what's depending on this time? What's happening over a period of time? What's changing?
The height.
Height, okay, or altitude. Okay, and in this problem, what are they using to measure height?
Feet.
All right, you're getting this. Okay, so, oh man, great opportunity. 4 more to go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say this row right here, you guys have baton twirling. You're going to take like 2-3 minutes and read it and figure out at your tables baton twirling. These 2 tables right here, you have music club. Music club. Those 2 tables right there, you have the other side of the page. Trip to school. Trip to school. Is 2 minutes enough or should it be 3?
2.
We'll go for 2 and see how it's going. Ready, go. Did you talk together?
Yeah. If you want me to write good, it would write
That's really It's $1 per song. So whenever you have something per something else, that kind of is going to make you think about that. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing in this one is you can look at it 2 ways. Give me a little explanation. Why do you say that songs depend on money? Songs depend on money because write down an explanation. Write down the explanation.
Wait, guys.
I didn't tell you guys when the time is, but that's like,
I know
at least I
the
know
time.
one thing I can
Next question. It says, the finale, Jill tosses the baton in the air. Try to use the maximum height of 22 feet. She gives, or this gives her 2 seconds to twirl around twice with the baton. So the time relies on the height of the baton goes in the air.
Okay. Good job, my friends. If I can have your attention up here. Baton crew, you're up first. Everybody else, if you're not already there, take a look at the top of page 7. Top of page 7. Andy. Wait, one person should read it to the rest of us, and then you can tell us what you got.
Okay. Jill is a drum major for the
Altadena
High School marching band. She has been practicing for the band's halftime performance. For the finale, Jill tosses her baton in the air so that it reaches a maximum height of 22 feet. This gives her 2 seconds to twirl around twice and catch the baton when it comes back down.
Okay, I know this is a word problem, but there's math in it, so I see something with a number and a unit and something with a number and a unit. I underlined those. Okay, so what do you guys got? What do you think?
The dependent quantity is seconds, and the independent is the feet.
This is one where the time might be different. I mean, you could look at this problem 2 ways. I can kind of see what you're thinking. So seconds is a measure of time. Okay, and feet is actually the unit of height. Okay, so you should have both of those down. And so what I told some groups is put a little sentence here, okay, because I can see this 2 ways. And so as long as you can explain why one thing depends on the other, you're going to get points from me when it's time for an assessment, okay? If you're randomly writing down letters, I can't tell what's going on in your head. But if you put a little explain, so how would you explain that?
Like the height that she tosses relies on the time that she has to twirl around.
Height relies... Wait, but you said the time depends on the height.
Height depends on time.
So, which way should we do it? Back table, did you agree with him or did you do it opposite? Okay, what would you say for your reasoning? Why does time depend on height? Okay, I like the higher it goes, the more time she has to twirl. The more seconds she has to go ahead and make that twirl. Okay? All right? Music club. Somebody to read it. Thank you, Mamo.
Jermaine loves music. He can lip sync almost any song at a moment's notice. He joined songs when I want them, an online music store. By becoming a member, Jermaine can purchase just about any song he wants. Jermaine pays $1 per song. Okay, now the story kind of gives you a little real life scenario, but I start to see numbers. $1 per song. Again, that word per has been a clue too. Oh, focus right there. Okay, but you know what? Backing up drum major, now I'm thinking that might be something we don't have at Tomales High School. So the drum major, if you have a marching band, has the little stick in her hand, or his hand. Okay.
She's gonna smack someone.
And they walk along like this. This is the drum major. And apparently this one, in a pause, will twirl it and fling it and do some pretty stuff in between. Okay, so drum major is the person doing this. All right? Some of you knew that. Some of you could tell from a baton, something with a girl spinning in a baton, but a drum major. Now, here's a song club where you can buy music. What do you guys have? Mamo read for us. How about back table? Independent and dependent quantities. This is another one I think can go two ways depending on how you explain it.
Ask my homie right here.
Homie Oscar, what do you got?
For independent quantity, I got by turning a member in the dependent is paid $1 per song.
I think we need to break that down a little bit. The dollars and the songs is, I think, what they're looking for. Okay, don't worry, this is hard, and especially if you haven't done a song company thing. Okay, so dollars and songs. Who looked at it this way of those two tables? Dollars and songs.
Noodle.
Noodle.
actually wrote dollars right there. Aaron wrote songs right there.
Where's right there, right there?
And I wrote dollars for independent, and I wrote songs. Depends on how much money you got for the songs.
Money, measured in dollars. Songs, you would count, or you would count how many each song is. Okay? Now, can you explain that? Why does the songs depend on the money?
You ain't got no money behind songs, but I mean, songs are always there. You know what I mean?
The number of songs you can buy depends on the money you have. Is that a good translation, Noodle, for what you were saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you don't have any money, you don't have any songs. Okay. You could look at it differently. Who had it a different way? Okay. You could say, if I buy 2 songs, that costs $3. No, $2. If I buy 5 songs, that costs $5. So it could be the amount of money you're charged depends on the number of songs you bought. Okay, so a lot of people on some of these, you're going to want that little because. This depends on that because. All right. Last one, maybe that we're doing of these. I don't know. I think we need to do them all for one of the things we do next. So, trip to school. The tripping group. Brian, could you read it for us, please?
On Monday morning, Myra began her 1.3-mile walk. After a few minutes of walking, she walked right into a spiderweb. And Myra hates spiders. She began running until she ran into her friend Tanisha. She stopped and told Tanisha her adventure running and the spiderweb. So then they walked the rest of the way to school.
Okay, so again, hard to tell what this is even talking about. But when I say, okay, it's a story, I can picture it in my head, but I see a number and a unit, 1.3 mile. Oh, I bet I'm going to have to do something with miles. And then if I read a little farther, I see minutes. And I've been noticing that time pops up in a lot of these. Okay? So independent and dependent.
The independent would be time, which is measured in minutes, and the dependent would be distance measured in miles.
Okay? Ernesto, do you agree with them?
We had it.
You had it reversed?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we reversed it, distance, time, what would be your explanation? Why does time depend on distance?
Because you have to walk the same distance, and you can get there faster, so it depends how fast you walk.
Oh, okay, so distance is steady. So if you're walking to school, it's the same distance every day. Same distance walked. Sometimes, oh, wait, you know what? So the amount of time depends on what? No,
The distance you run.
The speed you're going.
speed. The way you're explaining it to me, same distance walked, time depends on speed. So really, independent is distance, but speed is what you're talking about. All right? You're talking about time as being dependent on something, and what it's being dependent on is the speed. Okay? But let's look at it this way. Isabella, why did you guys put it this way?
Because the distance she has to go depends on how much time that she has to get to the school. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's funny.
Distance she has to go determines depends on the time she has been walking. All right. Last one, jelly bean challenge. Jelly beans. Uh-oh. It's going to make me hungry. Yes. Right before break. Here we go. Mr. Wright. Yes, Andy.
Mr. Wright judges the annual Jelly Bean Challenge at the summer fair. Every year he encourages the citizens in his town to guess the number of jelly beans in a jar. He keeps the record of everyone's guesses and the number of jelly beans that each person's guess was off by.
Record of... I don't know. What do you guys think?
Person's guess depends on the number of days.
Well, he's talking about how far off, so maybe it's how far off. What? Oh, you're looking at it harder. Every year he encourages his guests. He keeps a record of guesses, of everyone's guess, and the number of jelly beans that each person's guess was off by. Number of guesses, how far they're off. Maybe does he post that so they get closer and closer each year? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about Jelly Bean Challenge a little and maybe look at how they want us to approach this. All right, that's it for right now. Books can go back up. Packets come back out, please.
Makes these hard. So you're figure out what is the question you're asking.